Hey guys, I'm here. Welcome back for episode 6 of season 2 of the Owl House. In the last episode, Luce and Amity took a trip to the library to see if they could locate this previous human's journal that was rumored to be tucked away within. And they did. They found it. However, it was consumed by one of the library rats. But thankfully, these rats store the information they consume and can actually visually play it back. So, worked out in the end. So we'd have this person's journal as they were documenting their exploration and entry into this world and their attempts to return. You know, them perusing through the library got Amity in trouble, got her fired from her job, and because of this, it caused her to reflect on why being around Luce makes her do these dumb things, and she even talks to her siblings who give her some pretty solid advice, and, you know, she decides to finally kind of go down her own path as she was considering re-dyeing her hair, and she ends up not dyeing it green. She actually cuts her hair into a new style and dyes it purple instead, kind of signifying that she's finally kind of making her own decisions, standing up for herself and going her own path instead of doing what is expected of her up until this point. Again, kind of signifying just the effects that Luce being in this world has had on the people around her. Meanwhile, Luce was trying to rectify the mistake and then got her job back after excruciating trials. And then we had that cute little interaction where they made up, Amity giving her a peck on the cheek, and blushes ensue. Meanwhile, the rest of the episode focused on Gus, who pretty much went on this journey to appreciate his illusionary skills, since the witching world seems to kind of look down upon them, which is something we learned in this episode as well. But that's kind of the gist of it, so let's get ready to hop into the next one. If you want to see the full-length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, get you access as well. It is a watch-along format, so you will need your own footage to sync up the time codes for actually the entire episode. Over there, you get the same thing for all the other shows and movies we cover on the channel. You also get to suggest and vote about movies to react to each month. It's just a great way to support the channel, helps do things we do over here, but at the end of the day, I really appreciate it. Enjoy this reaction. To at least leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already, because it really helps these videos out. With that all said and out of the way, let's get ready to hop into episode 6, Hunting Palismen. Here we go. Oh, who are all these people?
The day of unity approaches, where we'll celebrate the purification of magic under the coven system.
What?
Just as the Titan intended. As heads of the 9 covens, we celebrate your efforts to complete this plan. For this, you have earned a glimpse of the reward that awaits.
The larger your covens grow, the more power we have to unite our realms.
So he does want to converge them.
Free of wild magic.
Why does he hate wild magic so much? And what is up with him?
I can handle this alone.
Oh, she's even kind of frustrated that she's kind of being cut out. Wonder if they... Oh! What the... Wait. He's not an abomination, is he? Oh, he just...
I need more.
That was the last from our reserves. The Palismen wood has been over-harvested.
Wait.
Let me help.
So was that bug he consumed before a Palismen, or can he just consume anything that contains magic?
Be careful. Our family is gone because of wild magic.
I was gonna say, is this some kind of nepotism thing? Are they related?
I can depend on you, right?
I guess so. Said our family is nearly gone. They have to be descendants of Philip then. Oh my god, is this some like game of telephone where, I don't know, maybe the intentions started pure and out of curiosity, and over the ages they just kind of bastardized this quest to return home or something? I don't know. It's gotta be, right? I don't know, but I guess, again, like many things, we'll find out when we find out. So they are hunting for Palismens because he needs more magic to consume. I guess, like, I wonder, like, why he's like partially abominated, unless he himself is an abomination. Maybe like Full Metal Alchemist attached his soul to an abomination, but he needs, I don't know, whatever. Getting distracted, theorizing.
There
There we go.
Hey, Willow. Shouldn't Amity be here? Oh, sorry, Luce. I heard she stayed home today. Oh.
Huh. I wonder why.
Actually makes sense.
Good tidings on this momentous day. You're all about to receive your witch's staffs, and more importantly, meet your Palismen.
Oh. Oh no. What's his nuts is probably going to come here and steal their shit or try to impede this. Oh. Oh.
Holy Titan.
Free win here helps.
Yo. Holy shit. Dude, what a mane he's got.
I've teamed up with Bumpy Poo
Never call me that.
to bring you
Hey.
Adoption Day.
Oh. They finally worked out a way to help her with her brood.
These little ones have not had homes in many years. They want to feel a connection. Kneel and state your deepest wish, and your like-minded partner will find you.
I want to be strong and wise to protect everyone I love. And if anyone gets in my way, they'll feel the sting of defeat. Oh, oh my gosh! I want to play professional Grudgeby.
Crab staff.
I want to open my own veterinary clinic for mythical pets.
Aww.
All right.
That's a cute
Dad wants
one.
me to become a master illusionist, but that's easy. So instead, I'll become an ambassador to the human realm and reestablish contact with the giraffes.
Was that like a chameleon rabbit snail?
I want to be a witch.
They're like, no.
Probably just takes a little longer because I'm human, right?
Palismen born through emotion. I do not sense any conviction from you.
Perhaps specificity would help. There are many kinds of witches. What do you hope to accomplish with your magic?
Get home to my mom?
Would you still train to be a witch in the human realm?
Can you even do magic there? Guess I never thought that far ahead.
You okay, Luce?
Her conviction is falling apart.
I want to be a witch like Ida and Azura. But what does that even mean? And I've read stories like this. The main character always has to return home and what? Did I expect to be a witch back in Connecticut?
At least you're not a witch in Salem.
I wouldn't want to be my Palismen either.
Oh, wait. Little stowaway here.
You, did you come here for me?
Probably not. Just probably wandered
No,
away.
of course not. Come on, little dude. I'll take you back to your nest.
Oh, she's gonna run into Goldie Boy.
Ooh, Palismen powers.
Oh no. But that probably dropped the barrier and now they're all vulnerable.
All right, I'm not leaving here until I figure out what my future is and one of you becomes my Palismen. What if I use my powers to
What
become a popular
if?
magician back in the human realm? No, I'm horrible at card tricks.
You don't have to do card tricks if you actually have magic.
Hey, we're a little busy in here.
What the fuck? Got a full-on little airship. Or well,
Don't worry,
airboat.
we'll figure this out.
See, she drew it on that and it didn't burn it away. Cut a whistle while we work.
Huh?
Damn,
That'll be
nice.
fine. Okay,
Yeah.
how do I land this thing?
Don't worry about
Oh, you
it.
just pull that cord above your head.
Oh, what?
thank
Wait, what the
you.
fuck?
Hi.
Wow. That was fast.
Good to see you too, human.
Why are you stealing Palismen, Golden Guard?
Frankly,
Oh,
be more
yo.
concerned about yourself. For the crime of rocketing me off my own ship, you'll be locked in the dingiest cell of the conformatorium.
Whatever. I already broke out there like twice.
Then we'll just zap you to dust and throw you into the sea. That better?
How dare you?
Say, how did you get back on the
Nice.
Staff.
ship? Cool.
Human. It'll take more than that to thwart my mission.
Well, you. Oh, it's a bunch of hands. It's a hand dragon. I didn't like that. Aw. Luce makes friends wherever she... Where are we?
Kikimora, ma'am, we found the Palismen. They seem rattled but unharmed.
Very good, Captain. Return to the city and
Oh,
prepare
wait.
them for travel.
Is
Her
it true,
hair.
ma'am? Is the Golden Guard really?
This is all that remains. Such a horrible accident.
Oh.
Probably caused by the incompetent pilot.
Uh-huh.
The castle.
Okay. We got some infighting. Yup.
Excellent work, my pet.
It's just like...
I'll call for you soon.
Wow. Look at that little ambitious... Oh, wait. We're going to get to see his face.
This is the Golden Guard?
Hey.
It looks like he could be a student at HEXSIDE.
Well, they did say he was a teen prodigy.
What? You!
Shh, listen, you are a bad person, but Kikimora is trying to kill you, and unfortunately, I'm too nice to let that happen. Are you licking my hand? I'm trying to help you.
Why should
I've
I
done
believe
that.
you?
I don't like looking at this thing.
Kikimora,
Damn, they've really stripped him down. He had to leave behind. He's lost his mask, his robe, and every... That woman on her fucking banister is punching that spider was great. Balcony, not banister.
Direct me to your communications room. I need to contact the castle immediately.
Cute. I didn't know kids your age were still into temporary tattoos.
Yeah, show us your badge number.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, go home before we call your parents.
Wow, this is interesting. Okay, that was unnecessary.
Come on, Golden Guard. Don't you know any, like, levitation spells? Are you powerless without this?
It's something I said a few episodes ago actually true.
What? You gonna blast me to bits? Nah, you're...
If they are Wittabanes, they wouldn't be magic just like her, so they would have had to do another thing to do it. Like absorb magic from other shit or hone it through some technology. I don't know. Maybe I'm stretching. I can't just help but like...
after my catch.
I'm compelled to do it when I see the dragon.
Let's work together to take back those Palismen.
Then what? You think I'll just let you walk away with them?
Maybe you won't have a choice. I'm more formidable than you think.
I doubt that. But fine.
Truce. Too slow.
Let's convert him with niceness. Protagonist powers activate.
I've never seen magic like this. What will it do?
Using these fire and ice spells, I can command the glyphs to produce a thick mist. Combined with the magic mist, it'll create
a sleep-inducing smoke, forcing Kikimora to land. Oh, I read a similar spell.
Nerd.
From Bones to Earth. I've never seen glyphs before, but it seems very similar to the elemental magic practiced in the Savage Ages.
Really?
Actually, not many people know this, but
he's a history nerd.
This stuff is restricted for a reason. You should forget about it.
Of course it is. The unspoken history that they're trying to like wash away.
You were right before. I'm a powerless witch. A lot of my ancestors were.
Yeah.
I never thought I'd have a future in a world like this. But then Bellows found me and gave me a staff with artificial magic. Said the Titan had big plans for me.
Wait, so then they're not related? But he said from a long line of magicless witches. Maybe he's a Wittabane and he doesn't know any different. But like Bellows is something else?
Once they're surrounded by the smoke, we'll need to stay close to see where they land.
Oh, do we really want to do that?
Sure.
Just take it.
I mean, I guess we don't really have much of a choice at the moment. But yeah, definitely got a lot of questions about that artificial magic part. Nice. Nap time.
You guys look so cold and scared. Here, make sure you share. Now stay in here, okay? We'll get you home safe and...
Maybe too soon to really get through to him, or maybe not.
You're just gonna hand all these innocent little guys over to Bellows? I know what he does with them. I thought you might have been a good guy, but I guess that was just wishful thinking. You're not my friend. You're just the Golden Guard.
My name is Hunter.
Oh! You sneaky little bastard.
I know I got you.
Damn, still fighting despite the gas. So his name's Hunter, okay. Yo, dude, when he's got the staff, he is a badass. Nice.
This is treason against a coven official.
Dude, you tried to have him killed. He's on a special mission from the Emperor. But he does have a heart. What's he gonna tell Bellows about not getting the Palismens?
Good morning, Bat Queen. The Palismen are all accounted for, although I don't know where that thing came from.
Don't worry about it.
You found someone after all this time. Go then.
Oh, is it loose?
Everyone got one except me, Mom. Maybe I wasn't meant to be here. Ida!
I thought I'd find you here.
Use the door.
I'm still not used to seeing King with 2 full horns.
It's Pasterwood, you ding-dong.
Now you can make your own Palismen.
But how? Isn't this super rare?
Well, then who's the little cardinal running off to?
I don't know what to say.
No pressure, but whenever you know what you want, we'll start carving.
Maybe it went to Hunter then instead.
So you return with nothing.
Oh no, it's not going to show up here and then he's going to eat it.
And if you told
me no.
magic did this to you, I might be able to find it. My apologies.
He's also part plant.
These outbursts are painful, and so is watching you fail. I know you can do better, Hunter.
You're alive. I mean, I heard about the crash in Latissa.
Luckily, some travelers picked me up out of the wreckage, so I'm actually doing great. Looks
You
like
know-
you had a rough night, though.
Wait, what? What was that?
I can't help. If I just knew a little more. Huh? You shouldn't be here. It'd be bad if Bellows saw you. Oh, I was not expecting that.
Damn. Fuck. Lots of I want to go back. What did Bellows say? Because I know it's fucking yapping. I can't help it sometimes, but it fucking happens. What did he say back in the meeting?
Please, be careful. Our family is gone because of wild magic.
But he said uncle, so... I mean, I don't even know why I didn't even think about this. He's a magicless witch. So then he would be half human then. If the Wittebane theory sticks. I mean, that would explain why he might struggle with magic, needing this artificial source to do so. Because obviously, if he was trapped here and he never actually made it home and he did have to start a family or something like that, it would have been with a witch. So, I don't know. I don't know why, like, why does Bellows... What? Again, I guess that's the mystery, right? Because that's also something that Hunter's trying to solve. How did wild magic do this to him? What is his problem with it? Obviously, he knows information that the public doesn't know, that Belos has managed to wipe away from the histories that even Lilith doesn't even know from certain aspects of it. So he's got more information than most people are able to work with, and he still doesn't know the truth, because he even talked about how the glyphs that Luce is using reminds him of how magic was done in the early days, but then he stopped himself because he was talking about stuff they're not really supposed to speak of. Belos is just ooey gooey. He's like sludgy sometimes. He's viney sometimes. So what is he? And is he really his uncle? These are all questions I don't want you guys to answer, because I don't want to get spoiled or anything like that. But like, is he just manipulating him? I mean, he could be. Like, if he's a Widowbane by extension, even however diluted his blood is or whatever, maybe that's why he's keeping him around, because of that. And he's pretending to be family. Or they really are. I don't know. But he needs to consume magic. He needed an artificial source to use magic. He has to continuously siphon it from magical sources, be it magical creatures or palismens, as we've learned. And their over-harvesting of the palisman wood is why they're in short supply. It's why they had, rather than having the kids create their own, that they decided to adopt some of the stray ones that the Bat Queen was kind of taking care of, bringing that all the way back around. I really love how they can do stuff like that at times and make it connect back into things like this. I'm going to wonder about this. So, like, he has an artificial staff that allows him to use magic despite not being able to use magic. He knows that his family line are magicless witches. And maybe that's why Belos is doing all of this, because his method of absorbing magic for power is how he even is able to do it. So by instituting this coven system, like we talked about before, it fragments the population's ability to rise up by locking them away from the other magics. So they're specialized. So again, I don't remember, like, if there's 8 covens, I don't remember the actual number, but like for this example, if there's 8 covens, they're each 1/8 as powerful as a singular witch could possibly be. At that point, you need 8 times as many people to match whatever you're up against. You know, so like that's a way to level the playing field, and it allows him to at least maybe even feign being more powerful. And depending on how much magic he consumes, maybe he can actually be more powerful than them in this way without that in place. But obviously he's weakened. His body is falling apart. Maybe through the augmentation, through mutations, through experimentation, whatever he's trying to do to like cultivate himself into the perfect magical being. And he wants to merge the worlds. And maybe, I mean, if they are Widowbanes, it's always like evil aunt and uncles, man, or well, step family as well, kind of gets themselves into the mix sometimes. But history is a game of telephone, right? So if we have Philip's journal and we get to kind of see what actually happened through his own words, and maybe they don't even know about the journal, because I mean, otherwise this would all fall apart. But over time, as things change, stories get passed on, more of that witchy life kind of worms its way into it as the human element falls to the wayside over time. It becomes this idea that whatever, maybe they believe their ancestors were trying to do this unity, trying to merge these worlds. But then again, Philip was also talking about, I wish people could see this place. Maybe that's the goal, but it wasn't for whatever purpose they've kind of turned it into. So maybe they've twisted or bastardized that dream. And that's all predicated on whether or not they are Widowbanes. But we're bringing in this familial element, and we haven't had that up until this point, as we just got introduced to a major pivotal historical character who predates Belos's reign. Something about that doesn't set right with me. So I feel like that's gotta be some kind of connection now, because we immediately after that introduced this familial connection thing between these two, and this nepotism that is creating dissent within their own ranks, which is interesting, as Kikimora literally tried to kill him. And does that mean, I mean, she was listening, so does that mean she's so ambitious that she's willing to knowingly kill the Emperor's own family? That's bold. She's really confident she was going to be able to cover that up, but she botched that. And the only reason I would imagine she's still alive at this moment is because he's kept his mouth shut. But he's a good kid. He's a good kid, it seems like. And the way he was kind of jovial and playful and stuff like that in the other ones, I kind of got that sense. He's also in the opening credits with the other characters as well. So like I figured he was going to be yet another character that's kind of left astray and we'll have to like rehabilitate. And I don't even know if that we even have to put that much effort in. Like he's genuinely just trying to do right by his family and he's being manipulated as a lot of people are in these abusive familial relationships and stuff like that. He got this job through nepotism though, and given this artificial staff. And again, that goes back to what I was talking about with all this piping, all this machinery in here, which reeks of human world shenanigans here as they're finding ways to circumvent their magiclessness, and is all pumped into the Titan's body, which is obviously the ground, the flesh of this island itself. It's a Twisted Wizard of Oz situation. That's got to be it. I am wholeheartedly committed to that idea. I don't know, man. Fuck. I lost my train of thought. I don't even remember what I was talking about. Anyway, he's got a good heart. You know, he's trying to do right by his family, even sometimes at the sacrifice of his own morality at times, but Luce, being the protagonist that she is, was able to kind of, again, shine a light onto these people's hearts and bring that out of him to where good won out in the end, and he allowed her to escape with the Palismens. Because of all of that, it wasn't Luce that got the Palismen. It was like, I finally found my one, the little cardinal one. The fact that the Palismen flew to him, thought for a second it was going to go to Luce, and after her struggles and her efforts. But yeah, no, he just wants to help. Maybe that's his conviction. Luce, though, hasn't found hers when she got her own wood to make her own, which is nice. I'm curious to see what that's going to actually be. But oh yeah, I got derailed again. Completely sidetracked myself. The fact that he needed that specialized staff, which resembles the very same one that Emperor uses, though a little bit different. But, you know, the fact that it's this artificial source of magic. My question is, can a magicless witch like him or Luce with a staff use magic? Maybe that specialized staff with the artificial magic, you know, obviously gives us a way around that. But can a regular Palismen staff work with them? Like if Luce has one, would she be able to use it? Like the Palismen chose him, but does that mean that he can eventually use the Palismen? I mean, we've seen Luce hold staffs before. I mean, she can use, well, the staffs are also semi-sentient on their own, so maybe that could be it, because and it's like, well, we've known she's flown with Ida's staff before. That was kind of Albert's own doing. So the Palismens can act autonomously like that. So I guess that gives them, so I guess like as long as you have this bond, the staff, or the staff with a Palismen specifically, would be able to use magic. Kind of like, well, it's like a Pokemon. You know, your will funnels through them and they're the ones actually channeling the magic. Not you specifically, not your magic sack or whatever. Here I am just like spending so much time like just deep diving how the magic system works. Speaking of the magic system, is like, I was talking about like carving. It's like, what if you wore like a glove or even got like a tattoo with a glyph on your hand or something like that and used it? And people were like, well, you saw what it does to the paper, right? We see it when she uses it, it crumbles up and it burns away. But every time she draws it on something physical, like when she draws it on the ground, like the magic happens. When she draws it on other things, like it happens, but those things don't get damaged. They don't evaporate. They don't burn away. So I don't know. I feel like it could be possible, at least maybe on armor. Like if you had like a metal gauntlet and you put it on the palm, you should be able to fireball, and it wouldn't do anything. I would imagine that'd be OP as hell. Let's do that, man. Because we've seen it. Like when she drew it on the ground and on the ship was fine. The ice just appeared. It didn't do anything else of the sort. Anyway, whatever. Side tangent. Yeah, we got a lot of information to work with. But we found out the Golden Guard is a good kid at heart, just kind of led astray by family, as sometimes it's just what happens, man. So yeah, we got somebody on the inside we might be able to sway. Anyway, that's kind of all I got at the moment. I got stuff I need to do, so I'm going to go ahead and cut myself off. Guys, I want to know what you all thought. Sound off the comments, let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If it did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Remember, if you want to see the full reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, get you access as well. And speaking of before you go, I want to shout out our channel legends. Benny Sherry, Your Korskov, Robert Anguiano, Jeffrey L, Jake Cottrell, Eric Official, Casey Wood, Russ Crockett, and Watchtower. Thank you guys so much for continued support. But that's it. video, guys, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.